Welcome back to Lost in the Lakes, and tonight we're going for a low one. Right, so this one is just at the foot of Skidder really. It's something I scoped out a few months ago for just this occasion when I haven't got long left in the day and I want to go up a mountain. And it's just started snowing. So there was forecast for snow tonight, and as you can see in the background there, we've had snow for almost a week, and I suppose this is no news for anyone watching this live. And they would have all experienced the snow themselves, because this was the whole of the UK. A video I did last week about snowstorm coming in. It hasn't left, it's been here for a whole week. On and off on ground level, but up in the fells, we've just had snow constantly. And it's, I mean, it hasn't been snowing, but it's been so cold that the snow hasn't left. But as you can see, it's a bit green down the bottom there. Where I'm up here, there's little bits of snow. And it's getting dark already. These nights that come in soon, it's hard to get up on a hill high up if you haven't got a full day. So it's always a mad panic rush to get up here. So the keen-eyed might have noticed I've got one of these new DJI minis mics, so I'm using this today for the first time. I lost my other one, but hopefully it'll turn up soon. So I just bought one of these minis, and again, last minute mad rush to get it connected to the camera. There we go. 3D is just there. Let's see if we can get them. All the three heads are looking at me. You just see them. And they're gone. This is a disadvantage of talking to a camera. The wildlife see you, so you don't get to see them. They tend to run off quickly. That was 3 young deer. Yeah, so the snow level, that's Barrowfell up there. So, and where did I camp last week? Falcon Crag up there, covered in snow. So this one is very low, but it's a quick one to get up. I dare say we will be in the snow once I get up there. The fact that we've got all these bushes here, there you go. Snow's just starting. We're just to the snow level now. So there isn't much to look at here because we've just got bushes. But over that way, we've got lovely views. You can see the whole of Borrowdale, Newlands Valley, over to Winlatter Valley as well. Don't know if you can see, but there's some lights on, some people coming down. I went up Newlands in the car yesterday, and yeah, I didn't go over, but I think I was saying yesterday there was last week on the videos there was 2 cars stuck on Rhino's Pass, 6 cars I think. Well, there's 1 car stuck on Newlands, and I think it's been there for a good few days because the authorities haven't been able to get up there because it's so icy. There's one part of Newlands on Buttermere side that's always flooding, got water getting across it, so as soon as there's a bit of ice it just sheets right over the side. If you're coming up from Keswick side and dropping down, you don't really have a choice, and I think you just have to go with it. And it's a very treacherous part as well. If there's any pictures, I'll link one in. Oh, there we go, low lights. We're in low light mode now. For you guys that watch the reviews as well, you've noticed I've actually done one. I've been going on about getting them done. So I've got a review then, just a quick one. Again, I like to experience the things before I give a review on them. And I've used it once, but it's just a lighter. So if you want to go back and have a look at that, it's just one of these arc plasma lighters. Quite good. Right, so we've got quite a narrow path here at the moment. But yeah, this I thought it was going to be muddy, but all of it's absolutely frozen. So we're still in the minuses. I did the usual and asked Alexa what temperature it's going to be tonight. I said 1 degree. I have got a new thing to say. I've got a thermometer. I noticed one guy had one of these little tiny thermometers, and I thought, oh, that'd be good. So we can measure what the temperature is tonight. It doesn't do a max and min, so I'll have to be up to have a look and see what temperature it gets down to. I just want to see the difference between the inside of the tent and outside of the tent. I know there's a few people who've done it. Just recently, Paul Messner, he done one about sitting in a tent, put a candle on. It went up to 16 degrees when it was like -3 outside. It was like a 20-degree difference nearly. So I'm obviously not going to light a candle, but we'll see what it's like in the tent. And then there's not supposed to be too much wind. Just looking across there, there you go. Just see some low grey clouds coming in, so a bit of snow coming in there. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what the temperature difference is. I think the main difference with a tent is the wind resistance, the wind chill, sorry. It cuts it all out, so you don't get that wind chill. And of course, if you're in a little area as well, soon warms up. I always thought this was a little quiet path, and I'm looking at all these footsteps, there's loads up here. So I'll probably go a little bit higher than I originally intended. So it's going to be a dark pitch again, but should be fine. Hopefully we get these pegs in to frozen ground. I don't think there's any stones around on this pitch to actually knock them in. So hopefully we can get at least a few in on the main guy lines. But if they're sticking out a little bit, I don't think it's going to be too windy. So we should be all right. Okay, I think we're here. Just coming up to this little summit. This is going to be a quick pitch, I think. Like I say, the wind isn't too bad up here, but there is forecast for a bit more wind. So I'm going to come over the back a little bit, just because looking at where I'm at, I can't really find a level pitch at the moment. I think there's one right here, right there. Okay, and it's starting to snow. And you can see this snow cloud, if you can see it on the camera, all this white here, that's a snow cloud coming my way. Let's get this tent knocked up. There we go. It's dark. Right, that's the tent pitched up. Look how dark it is down there now. I noticed when editing this that the actual screen on the camera is actually better than what it comes out at, so just get in here. Right, we're in an extreme low light situation here. I'm just showing you, sitting on this thing, we're on the snow there, and it's cold, it's really cold, but the difference between sitting on this to sitting on the snow is just unbelievable, and that's why I bring this mat with me, just because another layer, and if my blow up mat was to fail, at least I've got this. I've still got low light. Right, so it's like I'm trapped in here, but there's plenty of room in this tent. I'm just sort of sitting on the back side of it just to get the light. Yeah, so my reviews tend to do the best ones, so like the gear and stuff. So I just thought I'd show you what I've got to hand anyway, what I'm wearing tonight. This here is, this jacket here is a Arc'teryx Proton. It's the revised version, I think it is, which is still, I mean, it's still 2 years old, but it's pretty good, nice and warm. But over the top here I've got another Arc'teryx jacket, which is an Arc'teryx Cerium. It's the sort of lighter weight down jacket that they do. On my legs here I'm wearing some Nature Hike trousers. I've got, these are my second pair now. I bought some ones that have got zips down the side and thought it'd be really useful and everything, but if you want to sleep in them, they're really uncomfortable. So I've got some of these that are just literally like jogging bottoms, and it's first night out in these, so they feel a lot more comfortable. There's a lot less things going on with zips going down the side and hard bits on the side there. It's useful for walking, but you tend to just use these for sitting in the tent. Osprey Exos, currently on sale actually in Cotswolds. I noticed they're going for about 30-40% off, something like that. So grab yourself a deal in Cotswolds Outdoors on that thing. Exos, lightweight, 48 litre backpack. Yeah, everything I buy at full price always seems to go on sale quite quickly. In that, I tend to sort of put my things in bags. In there I've got all my food, I've got a little collapsible cup, got my MSR wind burner that I use. I've shown these before, but these are my sort of walking trainers, Ultras, Timp GTX, the boots, waterproof. GTX stands for Gore-Tex. In this little useful bag, it's a hand washing bag, but that's got all my electronics in it. I just find it easier to keep everything like that. Sleeping bag, Cedar Summit Spark -9. There we go. That packs down to next to nothing, as you can see next to my head, not really much. What else have I got that's useful to know? Oh, what I'm sitting on. Sitting on a Trekker chair, which is the Thermarest sort of fold away chair thing, and I've got the Thermarest NeoAir NXT, and underneath that, this here is the Nemo switchback, and again I use that double layer up, so yeah. Oh, and last but not least, my Philo Elite, my Nemo Philo Elite pillow, and you can see how small that is, and yeah, it's really comfortable. A bit pricey, but yeah, seems to work all right. Okay, so that's a bit of a gear rundown. I have got some first aid, Life Systems first aid. Which one's this one? The Pro. I think Pro just means it's light, it's in a waterproof bag. I don't think it's anything special. And then what else have I got here? Oh, this is just a cover for my bag, and I've got my Life Straw water filter, which I have not used for a while. I've always had enough water with me. I tend to fill up this platypus and then have another water bottle I think, which is behind me. Yeah, it's just stuck behind me there, and that does enough for one night. So I think in summertime I'm going to try experimenting with taking less water and going near a stream. And I have camped near a stream, I think my 3 wild camps ago. I was right near a beck, and it was quite nice actually. It was quite first time I've slept near a stream for many years. I thought it was going to keep me awake, but it's really relaxing. Okay, so that's my tent rundown. Oh, the tent itself, Hilleberg Solo. I believe it's a Solo instead of Sulo. And that's it really. That's all my gear that is in here. Enough for a winter camp. Yet to weigh it all to see, but I'm still sort of playing around with what I need to take for a winter camp. Still toying with, do I actually need this proton jacket? Would I be fine with just the cerium and then a thermal underneath? I tend not to like wear jumpers. I do have a couple of jumpers, hoodies I tend to wear, but there's no walking hoodie that you can get. I believe Arc'teryx do one, but yeah, you're talking 140 quid for a hoodie, and yeah, they're not cheap. Maybe I should look into it actually but I mean, if I'm warm enough, the proton's kind of acting instead of a hoodie, and it's quite good for an undergarment because yeah, just keeps it nice and warm. Core Loft 80, I think it is. I again yet to do a review on this and this jacket and everything else, but like I say, I like to wear them before I do a review. In fact, I might have done a review on this proton. I can't remember now, but I will be doing a better review on it soon. Right, I'm gonna chill out for a bit, and I'll bring you back soon. Okay, so with the internal temperature, we're looking at about 8 degrees, 8.1. 76%, 75% moisture in the air, as you can see there, and it's 8 degrees. Let's just chuck this outside and see what we've got. I'm just going to literally stick it out the top of the tent, let it dangle down a bit. Okay, this is not, this is just actual temperature. Right, so we're down to 7.3. As you can see, it's a little bit windy outside, but I won't pick up the wind temperature. Uh, 6.3, 5.4 we're down to. Let's have a look. 5.4. 4.5. So it's dropping pretty quickly. The moisture in the air, is dropping down as well. That's 68%. So obviously in the tent, breathing and stuff, the moisture is higher in the tent. And the ventilation isn't as good with these Hillebergs. We're down to 3 degrees. 3 degrees. Let's see if that's going to drop any further. So, like I say, I'll bring you back when this has dropped a little bit further or settled down. So it's about 7 o'clock at night now, and yeah, it will drop a bit further in the night. If I do wake up in the middle of the night, I'll try and get a recording of it. But at the moment it's 1.8, so about a 6 degrees difference between in the tent and outside the tent. Obviously the wind chill factor outside is going to drop it down a bit further, but it is a cold night, Not as cold as it has been, but cold enough, eh? Well, good morning. It's a cold one out there. And yeah, as you can see, we've got some lovely views. I'll just spin you around so you can see. This is what I wanted. Lovely clear morning. Look at that, blue skies. First time I've seen that on a camp in a while. Still quite dark over there. But look at that. Beautiful. This is why I do it. Look at this. You can get up during the day and you can look at views and stuff, it's great. But when you see something first light and you get weather like this, and you can just see the different colours. Looking at the different colours between the blues all the way into the orange and over purple almost down there. It's almost like the sun's burning off the morning cloud. There's no way to show it on camera. Look at this. You've got the blue over there, and it goes over to sort of orangey red, and then over into purple. And there's the tent. Got a little bit windy last night, but everything was fine. Oh, look, I missed the clip. Oh, that makes a difference now. Stood right at the foot of Skidder. There's white stones over there. That's what that was planning on going up. So I'll come and try this. And that's that little lonely mountain that I once went up. Little hill that's got no name. I need to check some old maps actually and see if I can get a name for that. Well, if it wasn't so cold, I'd be stood here all day, but I've got to go and make Sunday lunch. Just having a look at all the places that I've camped. I mean, you can probably see quite a lot of them now. I suppose we've got Skidder, and then Carlside, and over there we've got Bath, Lord's Seat. I miss all this because it's all forest. Then what we've got, camp down on the bottom here. That's just down the bottom of Grisdale Pike. Been down there? No. Then we've got Barrowfell, and this is where it gets a bit busy because it's Borrowdale. Catbells, been up there. Rolling End, where's Rolling End? Can't see it from this angle. Yeah, it's a funny one. I can't work out where rolling end is. Oh yeah, so you can just see like a little dark mark coming down off Causey Pikes, this sort of like bumpy fell almost in the middle of the picture there. Come down and onto the end, and then you've got rolling end there. And you've got cat bells. I've done it a few times up there. Camped up there. You've got Latrick over to the left, just in that little col there at the bottom of that fell that I forget its name of. And then you've got over there Waller Crag, Bleaberry Fell is the sort of highest one that you can see at the moment, and many others. Falcon Crag's just over in the corner there. But to think how many camps I've done in a year and how many fells there is, there's a lot more to be had. Right, let's get this packed down. Get some gloves on, I think, and I'll get it packed down. And I don't know, I think I'm going to take a little wander over there first before I go down, because it's such a short path down. I'm going to take a little wander, I just haven't been over in that little gully there, but yeah, let's get this all packed down now. This is where I was. Right here, yeah. Leave no trace. Yeah, that's where I was. These views are stunning, eh? That's where I was. And I'm just going to take a little wander over to this bit here and have a little look over. So I've just traversed down there following this sheep track, and you can tell it's the definite sheep track because there's no footprint other than sheep's. Oh, actually that's dog, that one. But cloven hoof, is that what they call it? It's like split into two. Right, so there is a fence there, but this side looks like it gets quite steep in there. If it matches the other side, I don't want to be on the edge of that, so I'm going to come back down and go down where this other path is there. Alright, that's where I was up there. And I'll come down to this point here. Here we go, right. I was going to go off and down there, but I'm parked on the other side of here, so I think I'm just going to join this path and go back up and traverse round. I've just realised I haven't looked at my watch since before packing up, so I don't even know what time it is. Right, should we try and have a guess? I'm thinking about 9 o'clock. maybe even 9:30. What are we on? 9:08. What a good guess. Right, so I've just done a big loop. I was camping just up there, and these are the tree. This is the tree line I was pointing at before, and we're just coming up to it now. Just see a shaft of light coming through the hills there. And again, I think that's going to be the last of the sun. We've got that coming towards us. A little bit of blue sky there, but I think there's more clouds and sky coming. Right, we're back down just below the snow line now, so it's a little bit easier to walk and talk. Yeah, so that was another successful wild camp. And yeah, it got a little bit windy during the night, and I was expecting a cold, windy morning, but yeah, we were graced with some sun and some clear skies for once, eh? Right, this has been Lost in the Lakes, and we'll see you in the next one.